Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Math with Mr. Massey. Today, what we're focusing on is dividing fractions. So I have a problem on the board. It's 5 divided by 2/3. So in order to divide a fraction, there's 3 things that I really need to keep in mind. And that's why I wrote remember over here. Keep, flip, change. Some people might say keep, change, flip. That's fine. I just try to remember KFC, like the restaurant. So it's easier for me to remember KFC. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep the first fraction because that actually is a fraction. So anytime I want to make a fraction out of a whole number, I just put it over 1. So I got 5 over 1. Now I'm going to flip the second fraction, which is 3 over 2, because it started off as 2/3. So now I flip it as 3/2. And then I change the division to multiplication. And then I multiply across. So 5 times 3 gives me 15. 1 times 2 gives me 2. And then now if the answer shows that it's as a improper fraction, you can leave it as an improper fraction. But in most cases, you're going to have to turn it into a mixed number and potentially reduce it. So let's look at that. So 15 halves. So I'm going to divide 2 into 15. 2 doesn't go into 1, so I'll keep a 0 there. 2 times something gets me 15. I know that's 7 because that's 14. So 15 minus 14 is 1. Up, I have a remainder. So I can leave it at that if I want, and I do 7 1/2. Or if it's asking you to put it in a decimal form, you would just keep going. So I have to put my decimal 0. I bring my decimal up so I know not to mess that up. Bring down the 10. 5 times 2 is 10. So in fraction form, it's 7 1/2. In decimal form, it will be 7.5. So I'm going to write my answer as 7 1/2 or 7.5. And that's how you would divide fractions.